Hello again. I am Kaylee Rose with Lunation Mentoring, and this is day eight of the 21-day Energetic Boundaries Reset and Reclamation. Let's go ahead and get things started. So I'm going to pull up my screen here. There we go. Okay, so we are in the second round of 7 days. So the second week of what we're going to be covering in this Energetic Boundaries Reset and Reclamation. If you haven't gone through the videos for day 1 through day 7, I highly, highly recommend that you go back and you go through those, even if you do more than one in a day. Or you can just start from where you are and just do one a day. Day 1 through 7 provide a very valuable foundation for everything else that we're going to be going through in this series. So yeah, if you haven't already done those, pause. If you are watching the recording of this, if you're watching live, maybe save this for later and watch it in the replay. So let's move on then for day 8, radiating and grounding. Let's see, I've got multiple screens going on right now. So there we go. Day 8, radiating and grounding. So many people have heard of shielding. It's essentially creating a shield for yourself to protect you from other people's energy, from energetic attack, from just being bombarded with sloppy energy, because lots and lots of people out there in the world are not aware of subtle energy, and they aren't aware of how they're unintentionally, or maybe sometimes intentionally, flinging their stuff, their emotional energy, their just like how would I phrase it? Just their energetic, like the byproducts of just living life, which can include heavy energies, kind of frenetic energies that we can kind of like throw away from us in an attempt to stabilize, but then sometimes it ends up on other people and we never actually truly get rid of it unless we process it. So it just ends up kind of being a mess for everyone involved. But with shielding, there is this essentially energetic shield to help try to prevent things from coming in that shouldn't be coming in, and to a certain extent, prevent things from going out that shouldn't be going out. And shielding can be a very effective thing. It tends to be something that you need to do every day, sometimes multiple times a day. And in my experience, it can end up feeling a little bit heavy because it tends to come a little bit from a fear space, like a space of being afraid. And fear is not nearly as effective at creating what we want as, say, joy or gratitude or faith or trust. And so, as an alternative to shielding, you can do something called radiating or shining. A woman named Laurel Houston taught me about shining. And it's essentially this idea that you shine, that your energy expands out from you. And ideally, the energy isn't actually sourced from you, it's sourced from the source, from your higher power, and potentially even from the earth, so that you're not exhausted by the process. But essentially, that energy emanates outward from you, and preventing anything that is not a match for that energy, or anything that is not for your highest good, from getting to you, because it cannot exist in that energy. And so radiating is another name for that, like when something is radiating out from you. And so, uh, yeah, in my experience, doing that, looking at it as radiating or shining tends to be a little bit more effective, tends to not be quite so exhausting. Like shielding can end up feeling a little bit exhausting. Yeah, so we'll play a little bit with that. And then there's grounding. So essentially connecting to the earth, connecting to the present moment, connecting to the matter of your own body, and having your spirit be fully in your body so that you can be completely present. Because when you are completely present and you are connected to not only like the spiritual realm, but also this mortal physical realm, you're capable of acting from a more empowered space. You're able to better utilize your agency, your capacity to choose. Um, so that grounding is very, very important. And you can ground in a lot of different ways, from like just going out in nature and setting that intention of being grounded. You can do visualizations. And the radiating or shining is very similar. There are so many different ways that you could potentially set that up. Well, so much of it is just intention. Um, but we're going to go ahead and just run through a quick exercise of grounding and radiating, that you can use every day, you can use periodically. Um, there is an actual grounding system in your energetic body, that if there's something off there, you will require grounding more frequently. Whereas if that system is in place and is functioning properly, you won't have to ground every day. You can potentially go indefinitely without having to reground because your system, your energetic system, is staying grounded because it's all functioning properly. Um, I theorize, I haven't checked very far into it, but I theorize that there's a similar system in the energetic body for that radiating and for that shining, that if you can set that up and heal that and cleanse that and get that in good shape, that then you don't really have to radiate or shine. Like you don't have to go through a conscious process of that as frequently. But that's just a theory I have, throwing that out there. So with that, let's go ahead and take a few deep breaths together. In through the nose and out through the mouth. If it feels comfortable to you, go ahead and close your eyes. If it doesn't, just soften your gaze. Now I invite you to imagine in the core of your body, perhaps starting in the heart space, or maybe your womb space, wherever it feels more natural for it to begin. But imagine there is this light, this energy that is you. And with every breath, imagine that expanding upward through your body and downward through your body. Now I invite you to send your awareness down through your body and imagine sending that light deep, deep into the earth, deep down to the center of the earth, and connecting with the energy there. And imagine as that foundational earth energy begins to move upward into you, up through the miles and miles and miles up into your body. And as that moves further and further up into your body, imagine that light, that energy that is part of you also moving up, up through your body, out through the top of your head, through however many miles thousands, millions of miles of space to source, to your higher power, whether you call that God, universe, whether you visualize that higher power in something you could call heaven, and invite that source energy, that that edifying, purifying, stabilizing energy come down, 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 down through your body, meeting that earth energy, meeting your own energy, feeding, fueling, expanding that energy. And as those energies mix and intertwine, you can imagine this circuit created in your body as the energies move up and down, this great elongated oval within you. You can plant your feet very firmly on the ground. And if you'd like to, you can reach your arms up to the sky, palms open. Imagine growing simultaneously more heavy, more dense, more connected to the earth, and lighter, clearer, more connected to the heavens. And as these energies mix and mingle and run that circuit in you, imagine now that the energy coming from above and the energy coming from below expand outside of your body, creating this cocoon, this expanding cocoon of light that goes out as far as you need it to create safety and protection and opportunity all in one for you. Breathe in that strength from below and that strength from above. Witness as it connects with your own core of strength and of power, that part of you that is eternal and that can never die. You can set that intention that this space that is filled right now be filled with whatever you need. You can even imagine a smell, a color, a texture. You can speak words that represent the energetic frequency that you want in this space that is created for you from source above and source below, connecting with the source of who you are. Keep breathing. Invite you to bask in that peace, that vitality, that stability, and that expansiveness. Let's take 2 more deep breaths together. In and out with sound. And in. Now, before you exhale, breathe in a little bit more. And exhale with sound. You can return to your normal breath pattern. Go ahead and begin shaking, wiggling those fingers and toes. Moving your body as you come back into this connected present moment where inner world and outer world are aware of each other. And when you're ready, you can allow your eyelids to slowly flutter open if they were closed. And if they were already open, allow your eyes to begin to focus more clearly. So that is just one way to take this idea of radiating or shining, this idea of grounding, and need to use them to stabilize your energy. You're welcome to experiment with that. See if there are other ways that you connect with more. But that was just a quick grounding, shining exercise. Thank you so much for joining me once again. That was day 8. For day 9, I think we're talking about the aura. I don't remember for sure, but if you haven't watched day 1 through 7, I highly, highly encourage you to go do that now. Either starting at day 1 and taking it day by day, or doing more than one in a day. And I will see you for day 9.